Deep beneath the waves, or hidden in murky rivers, live some of nature's most astonishing creatures, electric fish. They possess a unique and powerful ability, generating their own electric fields. A truly shocking secret. From the powerful electric eel to the graceful electric ray, and even the subtle knifefish, their diversity is astounding. These incredible animals have evolved specialized organs to harness bioelectricity, a marvel of natural engineering. But how do they do it? The secret lies in specialized organs called electrocytes, modified muscle cells. These cells are stacked like tiny biological batteries, creating a powerful current that can be discharged at will. Electric fish use their unique power for more than just defense. Weak electric fields help them navigate dark waters. They sense obstacles and even communicate with other fish, creating a hidden world of electrical signals. For hunting and defense, some species unleash powerful electric shocks, stunning prey or deterring predators. Imagine stunning prey or deterring a predator with a jolt of pure bioelectricity. It's a truly electrifying survival strategy. Electric fish are truly marvels of evolution, showcasing incredible adaptations that continue to fascinate scientists. Their ability to harness bioelectricity offers vital insights into nature's wonders and their crucial role in aquatic ecosystems. Join us next time as we explore more of the natural world's most extraordinary inhabitants.
Okay, when I say the words electric fish, I bet one image just sparks right into your mind, right? The electric eel. And yeah, for good reason. But what if I told you that the real story, the most shocking part, is way more complex, and honestly, a whole lot cooler than just a big jolt? Let's get into it. First things first, let's just address that famous shock. An electric eel can crank out a discharge of up to 860 volts. I mean, that is more than enough to stun its prey, to defend itself, and yes, it would be an extremely bad day for any human who gets too close. It's an absolutely incredible biological weapon. But here's the thing, that shock is just the headline. The real story is happening in this invisible world of secret senses, hidden languages, and these crazy evolutionary arms races, all happening with electricity. This is where it gets really good. So to really understand this world, you've got to know there's this huge split in the electric fish community. It's not just one big group, it's two, and they use their electric powers for totally different reasons. So on one side, you have your strongly electric fish, the big names like eels and rays. Their goal is super simple: zap their prey and defend themselves using insane amounts of voltage. But on the other side, you've got this way bigger, way more diverse group of weakly electric fish, like the elephant fish. Their electric buzz is less than a single volt. It's not going to stun anything. So what's the point? Well, they're using that little hum for two unbelievable things: navigating their world and talking to each other. And all of this is powered by a super specialized piece of biological tech, the electric organ. It's made of these stacked up cells called electrocytes, which are basically just modified muscle or nerve cells. You can think of them like tiny little organic batteries, all wired in a series to create an electric field.
Okay, so this leads us to the first mind-blowing ability of these weakly electric fish. They have literally evolved a sixth sense that lets them see the world in a way we can barely even wrap our heads around.
It's a skill called electrolocation. So what they do is they generate this electric field all around their body, and then they can feel how that field gets bent and warped by everything nearby. Rocks, plants, predators' food. It's a sense that works perfectly in the pitch black, murky water where eyesight is completely useless. So how does this whole thing work? It's basically a three-step process. First, the fish generates that constant electric field. Second, its skin, which is covered in these amazing electroreceptors, detects even the tiniest changes in that field. And third, its brain puts all that data together to build this constantly updating 3D map of its world. It's like having your own built-in radar system. All right, so they can see with electricity. That's already incredible, but wait, it gets even better. They also use it
to talk. This isn't just a sense, it's a super sophisticated communication network.
By tweaking the frequency and the shape of their electric field's wave, these fish are having full-on conversations. They're sending out signals to find a mate, they're telling rivals to back off their turf, and they're even introducing themselves to others of their species. It's a totally private channel that most other animals can't tap into at all. And this electric language is full of nuance. Take the glass knifefish. The female produces this really clean, simple signal. Just imagine a perfect, smooth hum, a beautiful sine wave.
The male, though, his signal is the total opposite. It's sharp, it's way more complex, and it's full of all these extra harmonic frequencies. To another knifefish, the difference is as clear as day and night. It's a fundamental difference between males and females, written in the language of electricity.
And producing these signals is a serious workout. Get this, male blunt-nosed knifefish can spend up to 22% of their entire energy budget just making that electric hum to attract a female. That is a massive biological cost, which tells you just how important this electric language is for their survival and for making sure they have another generation.
So we have an electric sense and an electric language. Well, that naturally leads to the last and maybe the coolest part of this story, an invisible, high-stakes evolutionary war being fought in the dark.
Because if you're broadcasting your location and who you are all the time, well, someone's eventually going to listen in. Predators, like the African sharp-toothed catfish, have learned to eavesdrop on the electric signals of their prey. So in response, some fish have evolved a kind of electric camouflage. You'll have a harmless knifefish mimicking the signal of a super dangerous electric eel to scare predators away. It's a whole world of espionage and bluffing.
But what happens if too many fish are all talking in the same area? It's like being in a crowded room. Their signals can just jam each other, creating a bunch of static. So, to fix this, they evolved this incredible reflex called the jamming avoidance response, or JR. It's an automatic behavior that keeps their communication channels clear.
So here's how it works. Say two fish get close, and their frequencies are almost the same. Let's say 400 and 402 hertz. That's going to cause interference. So automatically, reflexively, one fish will shift its frequency down, and the other will shift its frequency up. They instantly create a bigger gap between their signals, and boom, the interference is gone. It's like two radio stations realizing they're bleeding into each other's broadcast and immediately changing frequencies.
Now, the really wild part is that this isn't some evolutionary one-off fluke. The ability to generate an electric field has evolved independently at least 8 separate times across different families of fish. This is just a stunning example of what we call convergent evolution, where nature keeps arriving at the same brilliant solution to a problem over and over and over again.
So let's end with this. Forget the simple zap of an eel for a second. The real world of electric fish is about 3D electric maps, silent conversations, and invisible wars. And it makes you wonder, right? How would our own reality feel if we had an electric sense? What would it be like to perceive the constant electric hum of the world all around us? What incredible secrets are we totally blind to?
Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into the story of a creature with an ability that sounds like straight up magic. A sixth sense that lets it actually see in a world of total darkness.
So let me ask you something. If you couldn't use your eyes at all, how would you actually see what's around you? It's a really tough problem, right? Well, nature has solved it in a literally shocking way.
Meet our main character, the elephant fish. And that thing that looks like a trunk? It's not. It's actually its chin, and it's absolutely packed with sensors. And those sensors, they're the key to a truly incredible, invisible superpower. And that superpower has a name, electrolocation. I mean, this isn't just about seeing in the dark. This is about feeling the shape of the world using an electric field that the fish creates itself. It's a genuine sixth sense, and it's all built on the language of electricity.
Okay, so how in the world does that actually work? How do you build a detailed picture of your world using nothing but electricity? Let's dive in.
It's basically a four-step process. Okay, so first, a special organ near its tail generates a weak electric pulse. That pulse creates this kind of electric bubble all around its body. Now, anything that comes near it, a rock, some food, a predator, it messes with that field. It creates a distortion. And get this, thousands of tiny sensors all over its skin pick up on those distortions. And its brain, in an instant, translates all that data into a 3D picture of its surroundings. Wild, right?
But, like any good superpower, it's got a critical weakness. And this is where things get really interesting. What happens when another elephant fish shows up? Well, this quote just nails it. When two electric fish get too close, their signals can completely interfere with each other. It's sensory chaos. You can't make out anything useful. Just like trying to listen to your favorite song while someone is blasting static on the exact same frequency.
And you can really see what that chaos looks like here. On its own, a fish gets this perfect, crystal clear map of its world. But when another fish with a similar frequency gets too close, their signals just crash into each other. It's called sensory jamming, and it basically makes their superpower useless. They're left totally blind. So how does this fish avoid, constantly crashing into things or just becoming dinner? Well, this is the cool part. Evolution came up with this incredibly elegant and completely automatic solution. It's called the jamming avoidance response, or JAR for short. It's basically a built-in reflex. The second a fish senses that its signal is getting jammed by a neighbor, it automatically, and I mean automatically, shifts its own frequency either up or down until it finds a clear channel. It's just like changing the radio station to get away from the static. And you won't believe how fast this happens. The whole thing, from detecting the interference to changing its own frequency, happens in less than a quarter of a second. We're talking milliseconds here. This isn't the fish thinking, I should probably change my frequency. No way. It's a lightning-fast reflex, something hardwired into its brain purely for survival.
So yeah, this reflex is incredible, but it's not just some neat party trick. For an elephant fish living in these murky, complex waters, being able to find your own clean frequency, well, it's literally the difference between life and death.
I mean, think about it. The jar is what lets it navigate flawlessly without smashing into things. It's what lets it hunt with pinpoint accuracy, even when it can't see its prey. It even lets it communicate with other elephant fish. And maybe most importantly, it's how it detects a predator sneaking up in zero visibility water. This reflex is the essential software that makes its amazing hardware actually work. So when you look at the whole picture, this isn't just some minor adaptation. The jamming avoidance response is, well, it's a masterpiece of biological engineering. Nature solved a really complex physics problem, and the solution is this elegant little reflex that keeps this amazing creature alive.
And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? The elephant fish is perceiving a whole layer of reality that we're completely blind to. So the question is, what other invisible senses, what other secret conversations are happening all around us, shaping the world in ways we haven't even begun to understand?